Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Gist Naija on Artified Optimist. It's your boy Ovi Mark, and today I'll be giving you a rundown of the news making rounds in Nigeria as of 1st of January 2020. Let's quickly get onto it. First, the headlines. My government will inaugurate 47 road projects, 13 housing estates in 2020, says Buhari. Fire destroys properties in Ogun markets. APC will take over Imo. Father Mbaka foretells a New Year's prophecy. President Buhari vows to abide by rule of law in 2020. EFCC detained Shehu Sani for alleged extortion. Anthony Joshua advised to vacate 2 titles. Police deployment in revoked Saraki's land. Minimum wage. Only governors who want to loot won't pay, says Labour. Abia commences new minimum wage payments January. Ikpeazu. Alleged car theft. Court orders Naira Marley to show up for arraignment in January. Tunde Bakare visits Buhari. Tambuwal speaks on plans to divide Nigeria. There was panic at the Kara market on Tuesday as fire gutted a section of the market located off the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway in Ogun State. It was gathered that some traders ran helter-skelter while others resorted to packing their goods to prevent them from being consumed by the raging fire, which started around 10 a.m. It was learned that about 40 shops, some storage facilities, and rooms were consumed by the inferno. As of the time of filing this report, the value of the burned properties and goods had yet to be determined. A shop owner, Yahaya Usman, while lamenting the loss of his goods, said this was the 3rd time the market would be burned in 2019. Usman said the fire started from a woman's shop and it spread everywhere and burnt our shops. I have lost a lot of my goods and cannot determine the value. Another trader, Abiola Ajayi, said the fire was caused by traders in the market who were fond of positioning gas cylinders and generators close to each other. The secretary of the market, Babalola Adewale, said, "We will not allow anybody to build anything there until the management visits the scene to determine what should be done. We tell the traders to use blocks to rebuild their structures instead of planks, but they don't listen." The director of Ogun State Fire Service, Fatai Adefala, said there was no casualty because we were there to put the fire under control. We also called for assistance from the Lagos State Fire Service. The people at the Kara market wanted to attack us, but the security men prevented them from doing so, and we did our job perfectly. President Muhammadu Buhari has promised to abide and comply with the rule of law and constitution of Nigeria. Buhari said this in his New Year message to Nigerians. The administration of President Buhari is characterized with different acts of human rights violation. This is highlighted in the arrest and detention of Ayodele Fayese and Agbaja Lingo, as well as a host of others. Buhari added that his government would promote dialogue and understanding. He said, "Our actions at all times will be governed by the rule of law. At the same time, we should look always to engage with all well-meaning leaders and citizens of goodwill to promote dialogue, partnership, and understanding. We need a democratic government that can guarantee peace and security to realize the full potential of our ingenious, entrepreneurial, and hardworking people. Our policies are designed to promote genuine, balanced growth that delivers jobs and rewards industry." Charismatic Roman Catholic priest and spiritual director of Adoration Ministry, Enugu, Nigeria. Amen. Father Ejike Mbaka is at it again. The Enugu cleric, who is known for his controversial prophecies in his New Year message, said Senator Hope Uzodinma would be sworn in as governor of Imo State. Mbaka had predicted President Muhammadu Buhari's victory during the 2015 New Year message, which he titled "From Good Luck to Bad Luck." Addressing thousands of members of his congregation, he said that the 2019 APC governorship candidate Uzodinma would dislodge the incumbent governor of the state, Right Honorable Emeka Ihedioha of People's Democratic Party. He boasted that no prophecy has ever been declared on this prayer ground without coming to pass, while also advising those who may find the message unpalatable not to come after him. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, has arrested Shehu Sani, former senator representing Kaduna Central. An EFCC source said Sani was arrested for collecting money from a businessman, promising to pass it on to Ibrahim Magu, acting chairman of the anti-graft agency. Kwara State Police Command on Tuesday deployed policemen to the large expanse of land belonging to the Second Republic Senate leader, the late Dr. Bukola Saraki, which the Kwara State Governor Abdulrahman Abdulrazak revoked on Friday. Abdulrazak had announced plans to construct a new secretariat on the land, which he claimed was obtained without any documentation, a claim the immediate past Senate President, Dr. Bukola Saraki, denied. Since the revocation order was issued on Friday, Abdulrazak and Saraki had engaged in accusations and counter-accusations over the land, which the state government said belonged to the Civil Service Clinic, but which Saraki said belonged to his late father. A customer service officer with a first-generation bank at Mpape, Abuja, Larry Ehizo, has given details of how robbers gained access to the banking hall with his help during the botched robbery of a bank at the weekend. An attempt to rob the bank was foiled by policemen and soldiers when one of the robbery suspects was killed and 4 others arrested. Officials of the bank on duty on the fateful day are being held by the police for questioning. The policeman on duty, who the robbers unsuccessfully tried to tie down, gunned down one of the invaders and called for security reinforcement. According to Ehizo, who was paraded by the Federal Capital Territory FCT Police Command, the mastermind of the robbery, one Ernest, still at large, had threatened to kill him, his girlfriend, and his family if he did not facilitate the robbery. Ehizo, who has worked with the bank for about 2 years, said he drove the 5 robbers into the bank premises in his vehicle. The 30-year-old is a graduate of political science from the University of Abuja. He said that Ernest promised to give him the proceeds. According to him, he declined the offer, but Ernest insisted he must cooperate. "I will remain a headache to haters in 2020, says Fayese in New Year message. Ayodele Fayese, former governor of Ekiti State, says he will remain a pain to his haters if they do not repent in 2020. Fayese said this in a New Year message he posted on his Twitter page. He wondered how far his haters would go in their plots against him. "In this year, 2020, God will give you victory over every oppression that has inflicted your life with hunger, sufferings, and wants. He will take you to the greatest heights of success," Fayese wrote. A Lagos Chief Magistrate, Mr. Tajuddin Elias, has given a hip-hop musician, Azeez Fashola, alias Naira Marley, till January 14, 2020 to appear in court, or a warrant will be issued for his arrest. The police had charged Naira Marley alongside his brothers Idris and Babatunde and cousin Kunle Obere with car theft. While Idris, Babatunde and Obere were arraigned before Elias on December 16, Naira Marley was absent from court. The magistrate had adjourned till December 31st for Naira Marley to appear to take his plea, but at the resumed proceedings on Tuesday, Naira Marley's lawyer, Ayodele Fayese, told the magistrate his client had traveled out of the country. It is because of the Christmas break, Fayese said. But the magistrate rejected the explanation, saying he, Naira Marley, was aware the case was coming up today, so why will he travel? However, Fayese pleaded passionately with the magistrate to give his client another chance with a promise to produce him in court. Granting the lawyer's prayer, the magistrate said, "I order that Aziz Fashola be produced forthwith. Case adjourned till 14th of January 2020. In the 4 counts filed in court by the police, Naira Marley and his siblings were accused of stealing a Toyota Camry valued at 1.8 million naira, along with an iPhone X5 said to worth 330,000 naira. The car and the mobile phone, according to the police, belonged to one Mr. Ayodele Ademola. The prosecuting police officer, Edet Okoy, said Naira Marley and others acted contrary to sections 122, 172, 287, and 411 of the Criminal Law of Lagos State, 2015. The serving overseer, Citadel Global Community Church, formerly Latter Rain Assembly, Pastor Tunde Bakare, was sighted at the presidential villa, Abuja, on Monday. The 65-year-old pastor rushed in for a meeting with the president, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, retired, about 3 p.m. He did not speak with State House correspondents after the less than 40 minutes meeting. The former Deeper Life Bible Church and Redeemed Christian Church of God pastor only promised to return to the villa again in January for another meeting before zooming off in his car. In 2011, the vocal tele-evangelist was Buhari's running mate in that year's presidential election, which was won by the then-sitting People's Democratic Party president, Mr. Goodluck Jonathan. Buhari and Bakare had contested the poll on the platform of the Congress for Progressive Change. It's unclear whether Monday's visit had political undertones. In September, Bakare had announced to his congregation that he would be Nigeria's next president in 2023, describing himself as one born to be president. A Fulani herdsman, Laolo Isa, 20, has confessed to raping a 54-year-old woman, Mrs. Mary Okereke, to death. Isa said alcohol and anger pushed him into committing the crime in the Ugwalangu community, or Hausara local government area of Ebonyi State, on December 28, 2019. The suspect made the confession after he was paraded by the State Police Command in Abakaliki on Tuesday. According to him, the woman insulted him, which led to a struggle between them before he overpowered her and raped her. Governor Aminu Tambuwal of Sokoto State has commended Nigerians for their resilience and tolerance in the face of many socio-economic obstacles faced collectively in the country. Tambuwal gave the commendation in his New Year message, released by his spokesman, Muhammad Bello, in Abuja on Tuesday. Addressing plans to divide Nigeria, the governor said that any attempt to divide Nigeria in 2020 will be futile, adding that Nigeria is one indivisible entity ordained by Allah. Now on to a little bit of sports. Cristiano Ronaldo has been axed out of the team of the season in the new list despite having a fabulous debut season in Serie A. Ronaldo was exceptional for Juventus with his killer instinct helping the old lady to another historical domestic win. But the feat was not enough to hand the Portuguese superstar a place in goals list spearheaded by his arch rival Lionel Messi. Analysts back FG's position on hasty adoption of ECO Reacting to the federal government's position, the president of the National Association of Nigerian Traders, NANS, Mr. Ken Bukola, hailed the federal government's response to the eco adoption by Francophone West African countries, adding that Nigeria has often showed nonchalant attitude to similar situations in the past. Sunny Ade, popularly known as KSA, said he bought his first guitar when he was 16 years old with personal savings and hid the instrument from his family, who did not want him to go into music. The 73-year-old foremost juju singer, songwriter, and multi-instrumentalist said this in Lagos when he met a 9-year-old fan, Temidara Onafuye. Onafuye, a primary school pupil raised in North Carolina, USA, visiting Nigeria for the Christmas and New Year, had said she craved to see Sunny Ade because of her love for his music. Fielding questions from the young girl, KSA, who visited Onafuye at her family's residence, said while he could play other musical instruments, he had a special passion for guitar. Alright guys, so that's the size of my package for you today. Please do make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you click that red subscribe button just below the video, or you can click that little icon, the circular icon that has my head in it. You can also subscribe to the channel through that, or you can view these two videos by your right and your left. You can also go down below the video and click the bell notification icon for notifications, so when I make new videos like these, you can always be the first to receive them. Do make sure you like the video, share the video, alright? Drop your comments and your thoughts on the news brought to you today. Alright guys, keep supporting your boy, keep supporting OV Mark, keep supporting Artified Optimist, keep supporting Gist Niger. See you in the next one. Take it away.